I just want to talk about the various things that you guys do. So we participate in two main drives you guys do every year. So in the summertime, we love it. We send kids to camp.
You do. It's
And
so much more than camp. It's Camp Plus Care, and that actually is providing for the whole family for a whole week. And your gift allows us to double the giving for our
yeah,
regular
and
bond.
so it's fantastic that all these kids get to camp. They're experiencing something they've never experienced. Then we get into the holiday season, and Thanksgiving. You guys do a wonderful job feeding. What is a holiday meal? You guys do a meal for like $2.50 some cents. Is that right?
$2.15. And for the month of November, we had a 33% increase in our Turkey and Fixin' program, where we empowered over 5,000 families to be in their own homes on Thanksgiving Day. And then on Thanksgiving Day, we literally had our Great Thanksgiving Brunch and our Great Thanksgiving Banquet, and they were feasts. No one plans to be homeless on
Right.
Thanksgiving. It's not on their bucket list, Dave. And so it's so exciting for us to provide a very big spread for not only meeting and feeding the hungry, but a welcoming, inviting environment for them.
Well, I think it's amazing how far you stretch the dollar. $2.15. You're basically providing that meal. So think about that at home, what you just spent for your Thanksgiving meal. And we did a pretty low key. We had 26 people up from Florida. You and I were talking before we went on air,
Yes.
family in Florida. We hosted a bunch of Floridians for Thanksgiving here last year. This year, just a little quiet, 3 people at Thanksgiving at home. So, and I still spent, over $100 for that meal, right?
Exactly.
And you for $6 you would have basically got the equivalent done. So I think it's so fantastic how you're able to be so efficacious, a good steward of the dollars that are sent your way from all the faithful that give. And Open Door Mission's got a great reputation. You guys have so many programs. What is the most pressing need you need right now going through the year end?
Going through year end, we of course want to meet our match. We have a year end match of about 400,000. And so that being doubled would make a big impact for us going into the new year to meet the needs that are growing. And second of all, we need volunteers. We really need boots and hands on the ground. We're going to do some of our biggest programs with Toy and Joy Shop, our Christmas bells, and Adopt a Guest. And we just cannot do it without volunteers. It's not sustainable.
All right, so let's talk about the Toy and Joy Shop. We've got several employees that will be coming down to your place here. I believe the first day, December 18th. Is that right?
Correct.
And so
First
this
opening day. You
yeah.
guys are troopers. You guys are, wow. Make
Well,
sure
kind
you
of
wear your...
explain to our audience what happens there. Folks get to come in that unfortunately don't have the means to provide for
Absolutely.
maybe a real Christmas for their family, and they start to kind of load up the cart, if you will, with various items.
True. We ask our volunteers to put on their ugly sweater and get a little festive in their spirit. And they're going to actually stock the shelves, be personal shoppers. And last year, we actually empowered close to 7,000 children that had gifts under the tree on Christmas morning. So this is all about empowering parents to come in, and they will choose 10 to 12 items for their children that are age, gender appropriate. We also want to push the board game, the puzzles, the arts and crafts, of course, scholastic books and arts and crafts.
So
and
I love
things
that you're
like
giving out scholastic books and puzzles, because now you're getting kids to engage in fun entertainment, but it's also creating what we call creative thinking, which is a skill really needed later in life so that they can then, be successful in society. Unfortunately,
Absolutely.
We've had we had a government shutdown here, the longest one in history. So it went about, over 40 days. Obviously, that probably affected the amount of people that were in need, that were maybe collecting, say, the SNAP benefits from the government, et cetera. So did you guys see a big rush? What was that like?
Yeah, we already are in overflow in our shelter services. So I am sleeping about 70 to 80 men on mats on the floor. And I have 2 areas that were recreational areas that have turned into bunkhouses at our Lydia house, just to give you an idea. So we're really big in homeless prevention. If we can help you stay in your own homes and not become homeless and experience
Right.
trauma. So when the SNAP happened and the government shut down, we by no means had a plan. We were proactive, but we did not understand the impact that this would be. And we definitely have paid for some of that. There's 33% increase in just our homeless prevention services. And so we actually allow people to come once every 30 days to supplement their income with our consumer food choice pantry. Looks like a thrift store, but nobody pays. Seniors are our fastest growing population, Dave. We consider them asset heavy, but cash dry because of their medication costs. And so
Well,
seniors...
yeah, even the ones that are blessed to have done everything right, they're just, unfortunately, they don't have enough income if they're living on single source income like Social Security. And it's about half of all seniors. It's like 44% now of all senior citizens. It's the only source of income they have. And unfortunately, just even though they've done the right thing, paid off their home, the value of that home has increased. So their property taxes
We
going
hear
up.
it every
There's
day.
homeowners insurance going up, and they can't afford just the basics: homeowners insurance, property taxes, utilities to provide for the home, and still put groceries on the table, pay for their car insurance, their
Yes.
health insurance, et cetera. Which, we have people all the time. Hey, Medicare for all. No, Medicare's not free. Just ask any senior.
You are actually speaking the truth that we hear every day at our homeless prevention program, that they are getting Social Security and they just cannot live on that. So we allow seniors to come twice a month, and we save all those pop top cans and things like that for them because they can't use the can opener as well. And we're seeing such a need.
They didn't even think about that. Just some of the canned goods you might donate, they can't even use the can opener to get it open. So having a pop top, I guess. So think about that if you're going to drop off any donations. Simplified. I know this time of year too. I don't want to switch quickly, but I know the Christmas bells box. We usually we always have one here in our lobby for you, but sometimes it seems to be you need underwear, socks, right? Some of the real basics. But
Basics.
and I understand. I'm not exactly a little guy, but you need pretty large sizes in these things quite often,
I
right?
do. I am in need of 2X and 3X. We find that many of our women, especially that are victims of domestic violence, self-medicate themselves with food. Maybe not alcohol or drugs, but food. And 50% of our women and children are victims of domestic violence. So we're always looking for those plus size. When people come into our facility, we want to give them brand new underwear and socks their first night. There's just something about that illuminates dignity, and everything else is gently used.
Right.
But when you have that first night experiencing homelessness with us, we want you to be able to put on a brand new pair of underwear and socks that no one else wore when you get out of the shower.
No, that makes a lot of sense. So if people want to step up and volunteer or donate financially, what's the best way they get a hold of you?
Well, they can visit opendoormission.org, click on the volunteer button, click on the urgent needs, click on the holiday opportunities. We would love to have you and your family. We are family friendly. We have sit-down jobs and stand-up jobs.
Very good. And if you want to donate to their Christmas bells box on their website, they have a list of the things that they're looking for. And again, underwear, socks, gloves, coats, all these things are in desperate need. You can drop them off also at locations if you can't get down to one of your locations. You have lots of corporate partners like us that
Yes.
will put the boxes out to collect said goods, et cetera. So is that list on the website as
That
well?
list is on the website as well for all of the holiday programs. And we are just so grateful for the generosity of the community. And we know we're going to end well. And we are claiming that, believing that. And we know that every life that is changed means that we're breaking the cycle of homeless and poverty. And so we thank people for joining with us, whatever that may be, whether it's monetary, volunteer, through their prayers. We just thank you.
Hey, if you're looking for more content like this, make sure you check out these videos, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you'll be notified when we publish more content that will help you retire smart. Thanks for watching.